What's up guys, welcome to an Insight Supps YouTube vid about pre-workout. So sorry that I look a bit like homeless and messed about. We've had a few busy weeks with body power etc, so haven't had much time for grooming or anything. So yeah, anyway, so what I'm going to do is today I'm going to talk about the basics of pre-workout. So what different types of pre-workouts there is, why you would take them, why you potentially should take them, why you also shouldn't take them, and the differences between different pre-workouts and what they can give, and also what you guys need to be looking for in a pre-workout rather than just picking the cheapest or picking the most expensive. You know, it can go either ways. So first of all, I'm going to start off with the basics. So I've got a few examples here. So for example, we have Superhuman from Alpha Lion. So this is one of our best pre's, one of our best seller pre's. So this is kind of an all-rounder. So it has things in here for energy, things in here for focus, it has things in here for pump, things in here for strength, things in here for endurance, and then an anti-crash matrix as well as some absorption as well. So why would you take this? If you were tired, if you feel that you get benefit from taking this even if you don't feel tired. So for myself, my session in general becomes a lot better if I take a pre than when if I don't. It's not that I'm addicted, it's that these things, if you buy a good quality one, they have performance benefits. They don't just have caffeine. So it's not just about giving you energy. It gives you performance benefits, it gives you strength benefits, and that's why I like them a lot. And also obviously the pump as well. So the main components to look for in a pre, what should you look for? If you're looking for pump, the main ones that you're going to want to look for is L-Citrulline. Now there's two forms. You can get citrulline malate and pure L-Citrulline. So the one in here is citrulline malate. So it's citrulline bonded with a malic acid atom, which basically they apparently bond together. Now apparently they actually don't, is what the research says. So in fact it doesn't work too well. However, you are going to get 5 grams of pure L-Citrulline in this, which is more than enough. Around 4 grams of pure L-Citrulline is around clinically dosed, and around 6 grams of citrulline malate is around, if it's a 2-to-1 ratio, would be around clinically dosed. So yeah, it just depends what you're looking for. But in pumps, you want L-Citrulline, some form of glycerol, so glycerpump, hydromax, something like that, to put some water into the cells, give you that pump. Some form of nitrate, so any form of nitrate. Also something, for example, like nitrosogene would work for that. And there's some new ingredients out there like S7, Vaso6, and them type of things. So, what should you be looking for in the kind of like the energy and focus side of things? So in terms of the focus side of things, anything like N-methyltyramine, alpha-GPC, lion's mane, L-tyrosine is a really good one that I like. You should be looking for things like that. And in terms of energy, obviously you have caffeine, you have teacrine, dynamine, there's theobromine, there's loads of quite good stimulants out there that will help. And obviously in terms of reducing fatigue, there's an ingredient called beta-alanine, which a lot of you guys would have heard of. Now beta-alanine's main and primary reason it's in there is to reduce fatigue. A lot of people think that beta-alanine is just in there to give you tingles and that's why it's there. That's not the case at all. It will give you the tingles if you have not enough beta-alanine in your diet, which is called paresthesia. It's not harmful, there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever, it's just that your skin will start to tingle. Often people think that beta-alanine gives you a rash. It doesn't, it's impossible for it to do that. It's actually something called niacin, it's niacin flush, that gives you that horrible red rash and itchy feeling, which is not, it's not bad for you, but it's not really a good thing either. It has not many benefits in regards to in a pre-workout, whereas beta-alanine has so many. So it reduces your fatigue, so you fatigue a lot longer, which means in turn you can train for longer. So it's a very good ingredient to have in there. That should be dosed around 3.2 grams. And then there's things like L-theanine to help with crash and stuff like that. So that's your all-rounders, that has a bit of everything. Then you move on to something like Komodo pump from Alpha Lion. So this is a pump, well, a non-stimulant, so no caffeine in there. So what you do have, instead of having the caffeine, you've got a few more focus ingredients, so a few more cognitive enhancers like lion's mane, alpha-GPC, huperzine, they're all in there. But the main primarily focus of non-stims normally is to give you a good pump. So you're going to see a lot of non-stims that just focus on pump, or focus on pump and focus. Also a little bit of endurance as well. So for example, this one has beta-alanine in. Not a lot of non-stims have beta-alanine in, but there's no reason why they shouldn't. So that is an example of a pump. And then this is an example, Chemix, of a high stim. So this is not one of my favourites. If you like high stim, you'll like it. I don't really like high stim. It just makes me feel like I'm going to have a heart attack, which isn't always the nicest feeling in the world. So yeah, Chemix, it's basically got a few things in there for like a slight bit of pump, so a bit of glycerol, a bit of performance-based things like Pico 2, and then it has sort of focused stuff like Lion's Mane, Canna, and then it has basically a big blend of stimulants which are very strong. So if you are just wanting to feel off your face and feel like, you know, you're gonna, well, feel like you're basically on drugs, then this will be the one for you. It still has its benefits, but for me, the negatives outweigh the positives. But if you are a stim junkie, then this is the one. So as you can see, there's a lot of different ways that you can use pre's. There's a lot of different types of pre's, and they all work very similarly, but at the same time differently. So you need to just decide in your head what you want from a pre. For me, I like a good all-round pre, so I like something that has a bit of everything, a bit of pump, a bit of focus, a bit of energy. Some people don't like caffeine at all, so they'll stay to the non-stim side of things. But then do you just want one focused on pump, or do you want one focused on pump and focus and some endurance potentially? So it's all about what you guys want. But the one thing to look at is always look at your serving size, always look at your servings per container. So for example, there could be a pre-workout out there for £20, but it may have 30 servings, but it may be a 2 gram scoop. Now, you're getting nothing basically. Whereas you could find one for £40 with only 20 servings, but the scoop could be 24 grams. So there's a difference. You've got to look at the grams, you've got to look at what's in there. Just don't get ripped off, guys. It's the worst thing in the world for you to go and buy something just because it's cheap. You think it's going to be okay. Not necessarily. It could potentially even be harmful. You know, you've got to look at these people and see if they know what they're doing, see if they know what they're selling you. And yeah, that's just my introduction to pre-workouts. I've probably talked too much. Just be wary of what you're buying. And if there's anything you want to ask myself, I'm happy to answer anything on the Instagram, on email, wherever you like, over the phone. And you know, like us, we sell samples. We sell samples on the site for $2.99 because we believe in the stuff we're selling. You know, I wouldn't sell you a sample if I was worried you weren't going to like it because I knew I'd underdosed everything, or I knew I'd brought something in that wasn't very good. You know, I'm happy to give a sample of anything because I believe in the product we sell and I believe that they have benefits. Even if a pre doesn't hit you, it doesn't not mean it's not doing its job. If it has things in there that will reduce your fatigue, prolong your endurance and increase your power like creatine, increase your strength, then it's doing other things rather than just giving you a buzz. And that sometimes is more important, in my opinion. So yeah, any questions, guys, put them in the comments below and I'll try and get back to you. I'll be doing a part 2 of this, probably a bit more in depth at some point. But I hope that was easy for you guys to understand. I hope you can now see what you need to look for in a pre. And I hope you just make the right choices in what you're buying, whether it's from us or for somebody else. You know, I'm happy if it's from us, but if it's from someone else that's still a good product, then I'm happy for that as well. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Sorry about me babbling on too much. I'll speak to you soon.